Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? He lives on Drury Lane. He did. And he was quite a nasty little salt. So when he died accidentally got cremated, I used his bones for flour. So in a twist of irony, we're going to use that flour to make muffins. Blueberry muffins. Yes, yes, I'm a naughty little witch today. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Gothic Witch's Kitchen. I feel extra diabolical, and I hope you do too. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 3/4 of a cup of milk, and we're going to pour it in a bowl. Yes. 1. 2. I still love counting even though it's been a while. 3. 3/4 of a cup of milk. Yes, yes. And then we're going to do 1/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. Yuck. Greasy. It makes cool patterns though. Reminds the witch of her Pink Floyd days. Yes, yes, we've all had them, haven't we? Yes. To this, we're going to add 1 large egg. And I will tell you, go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you have a muffin pan, grease only the bottoms of the pan, not the sides, or use paper. I didn't feel like greasing today. I used paper because we're just lazy. Yes. 1 egg. Boop. And we're just going to take a metal whisk and we're going to whisk this together. I love stirring and stirring. Yes, yes. Stirring is fun. I'm going to teach that little sucker. That's what he gets for selling muffins. Turn him into muffin. Sometimes when people are naughty, they need to pay the price. Muffin Man's going to pay the price. Yes, I'm so happy about that. Now we're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to go ahead and do 1 cup first, and then I'm going to add my baking powder and my salt, and then we'll put in the other cup. That should be sifted. I don't feel like sifting today. I'm breaking all the rules. Yes. So what we're going to do is 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Make sure it's powder and not the soda. And then we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I just got really wild with that. And then we're going to add our other cup of flour. I'm being naughty. This is really compact, but sometimes you just don't feel like being precise. There you go. And then we're just going to stir this together until everything's moist. I hate that word. I almost forgot. 1/2 cup of sugar. Holy crap, these would taste horrible. We're just going to stir this together just until everything's moistened. Now, we're going to fold in a cup of blueberries. I used frozen. You can use fresh if you want. I just got blueberry juice all over the floor, and my minion is outside, so that means I have to clean it. And then we're just going to stir this together. Look at how beautiful that is. Yum. So now, I'm just going to use a spoon, and I'm going to spoon the mixture in. Make sure that it doesn't go all the way to the top. That'll be a mess. Now, there is a streusel topping that goes along with this recipe, but Witch is watching her weight, and I think 1 Muffin Man is fattening enough already. But I will put the recipe along with it so you can make the streusel topping if you like. Now, we're just gonna pop these little suckers into the oven and cook them for about 25 minutes, and we'll be back. The timer went off. Let's check on our muffins. Muffins. Oh, they look so good. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and check them with a toothpick just to make sure. I'll check the biggest one. Oh yeah, it's done. Look at how beautiful those are. Yes. This is such a good breakfast awaits. Yes. Now, Rue's been waiting patiently, and I think we're ready to get into our muffin. First I'm going to take the paper off. No Minion, you can't have any. Minion's on a special diet too. Just because she begs too much. Woo, that's nice and hot. Oh, a blueberry popped out. Oh, it's hot. I like to put just a little bit of butter on mine. Butter, Rue? He says he'll pass. Rue's watching his weight. He doesn't like the extra calories. Yes? Oh, this is so hot. I'm probably going to regret biting into this. But I wanted to show you what it looks like on the inside. And that piece doesn't have a blueberry next to it. Ooh, that piece fell apart just because I haven't let them cool. You gotta let them cool so they don't fall apart. But look at the whole blueberries in there. Look at how beautiful that is. Ooh, so steamy and hot. I feel extra naughty for wanting this. One of the things I like, and I've got to be careful when it's hot, is when you use blueberries, you bite into it and they just burst open in your mouth. I like that. Makes me feel extra naughty. Hey, Rue. Minion is bumping the tripod because she is having an absolute tantrum. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Gothic Witch's Kitchen. I do hope that you try making blueberry muffins on your own. And if you don't have any Muffin Man flour, it's okay. You can use regular flour. Those silly cremated boys. I just didn't want them to go to waste. It's upcycling. Give me a thumbs up just because you're diabolical too. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below if you like making homemade muffins. And I'll see you next week. Stay spooky. Goodbye. Krampus needs to bring me a spatula for Christmas. I've been extra naughty. I hope he had... I have a brain fart. Fuck.